Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can create a survey using the THEWPBRO plugin. And without any further ado, let's dive right into the video. So first and foremost, we need to log into our admin area. And I'm already logged in. I'm just going to visit the dashboard right here. So while we are logged in inside our WordPress admin area, we're going to come to plugins and select add new plugin. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using the pro version of this plugin, but if you have the free version, it can also work well with this tutorial. So to install the free version, you're going to come to this search plugin and type in Survey Maker, and you're going to install this first plugin and also activate it. Now to install the pro plugin, we're going to come here to click on upload plugin, and I'm going to choose the pro plugin file from my file manager. And before I continue, if you are also interested in getting the pro version of this plugin, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below for you to visit our website and purchase the plugin from the official developer. So to continue, we're going to just come here to click on install now. So the plugin has been installed successfully. We're going to come here to click on activate plugin. With this, we have successfully installed and activated the pro version of this plugin. Now what we need to do is to scroll down, and right here we're going to come to settings under Survey Maker. And while we are here, we're going to see a demo survey that was made for us. We don't need this. I'm going to be showing you guys how you can create a survey from scratch. So you can just trash this by clicking on this move to trash text, and that is all about that. Now let's start from the general settings here. So under general settings, you can find several settings that you can change regarding this plugin. So for example, we can change who we have permission to the survey, and then we can change the default parameters for survey. And you can also decide not to store IP addresses or block users by IP address. So there are several settings you can change with this plugin, and one thing I like about this plugin is how they explain each settings to you. So you see this tooltip that we have here, just over on it, and now you're going to see the explanation of the setting that you want to enable or disable. For example, this one says after enabling this option, usernames will not be stored in the database. So if you do not want to store the usernames of your survey takers on your database, you can tick this option right here. So we have several options that we can edit, and we're not going to be diving into all these ones. My main aim with this video is to teach you how to create the survey with this plugin. So moving on to the next stage, we have integrations, and this app has a lot of and this plugin has a lot of apps you can integrate into it. We have MailChimp, we have Campaign Monitor, we have Active Campaign, and so on and so forth. So depending on what you want to integrate into this plugin, you can just come over to instructions and click on it, and you're going to see a detailed integration setup instruction available for you so that you can integrate this application successfully into your plugin. So we're not going to be integrating anything in this tutorial, so let's move on to the next, which is message variables. So under message variables, let me go back to the top. It says you can copy this variable and paste them in the following options from the survey. You can copy and paste them into the thank you message, send email to user, send email to admin, and also email configuration. And then we have so many general message variables, user message variables, and so on and so forth for you to use with this plugin. And moving on to the text customizations, you can also customize the text on several parts of this plugin. For example, we have the default text. For example, if you're using the wrong shortcode, we can edit the text. Run shortcode initialize, we can change it to something different. Country limitation text, IP block text, and so on and so forth. So if you want to even make several customizations to this plugin to work well with the way you imagined it for your website, you can do so right here. And lastly, we have shortcode, and here is where you can see all the shortcode that is available for you to use with this plugin. So we can see the shortcode for all submissions, user history, display survey summary, and so on and so forth. So this plugin has provided you with everything you need to succeed in creating surveys with your WordPress website. And without wasting much time, let's start by creating a survey category. So to create a survey category, you need to come to this menu right here and click on survey categories. And we are going to create our first category here by clicking on this add new button. So for the category we want to create, we're going to give it a title of customer feedback survey, and we're going to come down to the description and also give this category a description. So I'm going to copy the description I have here in my Google Docs. So there we have it. We have the title and then the description for our survey category. So what we're going to do now is to click on save and close. And the next thing we're going to do now is to create the survey itself. Now we're going to come down to this menu right here and we're going to click on surveys. And to create a new survey, we're going to click on this add new. We have several survey templates that we can use with this plugin. We have customer feedback form templates, employee satisfaction, event evaluation, and so on and so forth. This template makes it easy for you to get started with the survey you want to create. But for this tutorial, we're going to start from scratch. So I'm going to choose a blank survey. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is to give our survey a title. So I'm going to copy my title from my Google Docs. So the title says customer satisfaction and service feedback survey. And now we're going to scroll down and we're going to give our section a title. So with the way this plugin works, we can create sections for our survey. So in case the survey you want to carry out has several sections, you can just decide to section your questions and make it easy for you to get good answers from your survey takers. Now what we're going to do now is to give our section a title, and we can also give it the same title we gave this main survey. So let me just paste in the title here. Okay, and to make things different, probably we can just delete this one and leave it as customer feedback survey. Okay, now the next thing we can do is to give our survey a description. We can give it a section description, and also I'm going to copy the description from here and I'm going to paste it right here. Okay, now we have our section title and our description, and now it is time for us to start creating the survey itself. So for the first question, we're going to have which services have you used from our company, and right here at the right hand side we're going to change the question type from radio to checkbox. And now there are several question types that we can use with this plugin, and in case you want to see how each and every one of these question types looks like, you can click on this view all question types link here, and right on this page THEWPBRO plugins have given you each examples of the 20 plus question types that they have. We have example of the radio, checkbox, name, and so on and so forth. I won't be able to dive into all these question types, so in case you want to try out another question type that I didn't talk about in this video, you can just simply click on this link and you're going to see all the question types available for you to use with this plugin. So now let's go back to creating our surveys. So now I'm going to add options for this checkbox survey question that we just created. So I'm going to add web design, graphic design, SEO, and others. Okay, so now we have created a checkbox question. Now moving on, let's create another question. So we're going to scroll down and click on add question, and now this question we're going to use on a scale of 1 to 5, how satisfied were you with our services? And this question type is going to be a linear scale. So we're going to come to question types and we're going to choose linear scale, and we're going to have on a scale of 1 to 5. So the scale of 1, that's going to be very dissatisfied, and then on the scale of 5 we're going to have very satisfied. So this is how you can easily create a survey question with this plugin. Now let me just show you I can create a few more questions, and we're going to move on to the next stage of this tutorial. So same way, you're going to come down here to click on add question, and I'm going to just come here to copy another question. So this one says, how did you hear about our company? And we're going to use a radio question type for this. So for option 1, I'm going to have social media. Option 2, we're going to have search engine. Option 3, we're going to have advertisement. And then the last option is going to be other. So to show you how the section works, let me just create a new section. So click on add section, and then this section title can be something different. Let's just copy and let's just paste in the same question, the section title we used earlier. So let's say this one is about customer satisfaction, and we're not asking about feedback, service feedback here. We're just going to try and get their satisfaction from our service. So next question, I'm just going to ask, let's say, what is your current role? And for the option, I'm going to have student, freelancer, employee, and other. And also the question type for this is going to be drop down. Okay, for drop down we can use other. Let me just use, let's say, self-employed. And lastly, let's add one more question here. So let's say, how will you rate your overall experience with our service? So as usual, we're just going to come here and click on add question, and I'm going to paste in the question here, and I'm going to change the question type from radio to star rating, and we're going to have 1 to 5 stars. So we have created our survey with the questions we want to use. Now what we're going to do now is to save our progress so far by coming down here to click on save, So it says, great job, your survey is created. And then they gave us this short code that we're going to use to display our survey on any post or page on our website. Now we're just going to click on Great. So now we are done with the general tab. Let's talk about other tabs on this plugin. For example, let's move to styles. And here we can edit our survey style. So like I said earlier, we can just hover on this tooltip to read the explanation of the settings that I want to change on this plugin with this plugin. So for example, it says survey style, and then we're going to just go with the classic light theme. So here we can change the survey colors, we can change the background color, the text color, and so on and so forth. But the way this plugin was designed, I think everything is just okay with the default settings. But if you are looking for something different, if you want to have a different view, you can just play around with these settings. In case you don't know what this setting is going to do, and once again, just going to hover on this tooltip, and then for example, the survey title font size is going to specify the font size of the survey title on the front end of your website. So you can just hover on the tooltip and read what this setting is going to do with your survey. So everything is looking good as it is. We don't need to change anything. So let me just go back up and let's move to start page. So on the start page, we're going to enable this start page, and we're going to give this start page a title. So I think I should have a title. Okay, I don't have a title right here. Let's just give it the same title we gave our survey. And also we're going to give it the same description. Okay, now we're just going to scroll down. Where do we want to position the start button? We're going to leave it on the left, and also the style is okay like that. And let's move on to settings. So under settings, our survey has been published, and then you can also automatically create a post for your survey right here by clicking this button. But I'm just going to show you I can create a post manually later on in the course of this tutorial. Now we created the survey category the other time. We're going to add this survey to that category. So let's remove this uncategorized and let's add it under customer feedback survey. And we're going to leave this unticked, and everything is okay as it is. Now there are several things we can change here. For example, we can enable previous button, and also we can enable clear answer, and also we can enable progress bar in case you have several sections within your survey, and it's going to be useful for your users to know how far they have gone in the survey. And also we can just scroll down and keep checking other options that we have here. And also if you want to add terms and conditions to your survey, you're just going to tick this box, and you're going to be able to put in your terms and condition, but we're not using that for this tutorial. And also we can enable this edit previous submission in case they want to change their mind. So it says by activating this option, the previous answer will be displayed and users will be able to edit them. No, this option will be available only for the logged in users. So in case anyone that wants to take the survey is a logged in user on your website, this is going to be beneficial to them. So I think we are done with everything on this settings page. Now let's go back up and let's move to the result settings. Under the result settings, we can edit the thank you message. So I'm just going to copy a thank you message that I have here, and I'm going to paste it right here. So for this, what this thank you message is going to do is that it says write down a thank you message to be displayed after survey submission. Add media to the thank you message if you wish. So in case you want to add a media, you can just click on this button and add a media. But we don't just want to make things too serious here. We want to just leave it as a text, and that is okay for this tutorial. And also you can decide to add message variables, like maybe you want to add the name of the survey taker, or let's say their email or any other details. You can just check all these message variables by clicking this button here and add them to this text editor right here. So let's move on. It says redirect after submission. In case you want to redirect to a custom URL, you can tick this option and then put in the URL that you want to redirect to, and also the redirect delay, and if you want to redirect on a new tab. And also we have a survey loader. Let me just tick this off. And we have a survey loader. We have enable restart button. You can tick this in case you want to show the restart button at the end of the survey. I don't want to tick this option. Let's just leave it like that. And okay, let's show social buttons, and let's enable them to share this survey to LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, which is now known as X. And I think we are done on this page. Let's move on to the conditional results. So if you want to add condition, it says show conditional results. So it says tick this option and the results messages of all true condition will be displayed on the front end after survey submission. Note, this option will work for only the page tab, not for the email and redirect tab. So if you want to just add a condition, you can click this add condition button, and then you can say if So we're going to wait. Okay, it says if which services you have used from our company is let's say web design, you can then paste a custom results message here. Maybe you're going to advertise to them another package for your web design that they can try out. So this is going to be meant for only people that choose this answer in your survey. So we're not going to add any condition for this one. Let's just delete it and let's move on to the next stage, which is limitation users. Now, maximum number of attempts per user, we can tick this option and then we can change this detect user by IP and cookies for more accuracy. And also you can leave the attempts number count to 1. You just want one user to take 1 attempt. In that way you're going to get a better survey result that you can actually work on. You don't want one user to give like 10 answers. So let's just leave it at 1. But for the sake of this tutorial, in case I have many things to show you, let's make it, let's say 10. Let's say 10. And there's going to be a message. This message is for those survey takers who have already passed the survey under the given condition. You can just say maybe sorry, you can't take this survey because you've already maxed out your number of attempts. And you can just put in a custom message right here and also redirect URL, redirect delay, or you can even decide not to show the survey to them at all. And also you can make it available to only logged in users, to only selected user roles, to only selected users, max count of takers. Let's say you just want 100 people to take this survey, you can tick this and just put in the count here. Let me untick this. And also if there is a password for passing survey, you can set the password here. And also you can decide to block by country. Let's say you want to block the US. Let's say you want to block the United States from taking the survey. You can just put in United States here, and every IP address coming from United States is going to be blocked from taking the survey. But we don't want that. Let's remove this and let's untick this option. And let's go back up to email. So email settings, it says send email to user, send email to admin, email configuration. So activate this option of sending emails to your users after taking the survey. And also this one is activate this option so that the survey data can be sent to the super admin of your WordPress website. And also email configuration, we can just set the email the email address where the emails are going to be sent out from on this website. We're going to choose the name, the subject, the reply to email, and so on and so forth. So this is basically just you trying to make your website more professional, but we're not going to dive into this one in this tutorial. But in case you want to learn how to create a professional email and also want to learn how to make to send your website emails from your professional email, you can just click the link in my description to watch the video tutorial I made a while ago. So let's move on to the next stage, which is integrations, and then we've checked that earlier on. You can also decide to integrate so many apps into this particular survey. You can integrate MailChimp, Campaign Monitor, ActiveCampaign, and so on and so forth. We have a lot of settings, a lot of applications that we can integrate into this survey. Now that we are done with everything, we can just come here to click on save and close. And now the next thing we need to do is to add this survey to a post on our website. So let me just copy this survey. Let me copy this short code, and we're going to come to posts and click on add new posts. We're going to give this post a title of, let's say, survey, and we're going to paste in our short code here. So I'm just going to put in / short code, and we're going to paste it right here. So come down here to publish the page, and let's view our posts. Okay, so here we have the survey, and this is the start page that we enabled, and we're just going to click on start. Okay, so what service have you used from our company? Let's choose web design. How satisfied were you? Let's choose 5. How did you hear about our company? Let's choose social media. So this is the first section. We can see the progress bar right here, and we can just click on next. Okay, so what is your current role? I'm going to choose let's say a freelancer. And now will you rate your overall experience with our service? I'm going to choose 5 stars. And now let's click on finish. And there we have it. This is our thank you message that we dropped earlier. It says thank you for taking time to complete our survey, blah blah blah, and we have the share button here to LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. So this is how you can create a survey with this plugin. Now let me show you one more thing. Let's come back to our WordPress admin area, and there's one particular feature about this plugin which is called the pop-up survey. So let's come to pop-up survey. So for this, we can specify to show a pop-up on a particular page or on the entire pages of our website so that people can know that there is a survey available for them to take on our website. So let me show you how that works. Let's click on add new, and the title for this survey pop-up is going to be customer feedback survey, and we can just show pop-up title, and let's scroll down. We're going to select the survey we want to show as a pop-up, which is the only survey we have on this website, and then we can decide where we want to show this pop-up. I want to show it on all pages and want to show it in the middle of our website. And also let's enable a trigger button at the right hand side of our website, and let's call it survey. Let's call it survey, and then pop-up trigger is going to be on load, and you can decide to change it to on click, or let's say when someone wants to exit your website. So let's just use on load, and enable close pop-up after finish. There are several options that you can just try to check whether it's going to fit into your own need. So you can decide to enable close pop-up after finish. Let's tick this, and also close by clicking outside the box. You can tick this also, and there are several options that you can also tick depending on your preference. I'm just going to leave everything deactivated, and let's save and close. So by the time we visit our website, the front end of our website, we're going to see the pop-up on our website. Okay, so I had to open the pop-up in an incognito mode because of cache. So now let's just start, and we can take the survey just like how we did the other time. So let me just quickly fill in this survey, and we can just click on finish, and our submission is going to be taken by the plugin. So it says thank you for taking time to complete our survey, and so on and so forth. So this is how you can create a survey with this plugin. And then if you want to check your submission, you can just come down here to see the answers that people gave to your surveys. So you can see past user accounts and then unread results. So you can just click on view details, and then you see in total 2 submissions, and you can just come down here to see what each person chose. So 2 people chose web design, 2 people chose 100%, chose 5, and someone chose social media, someone chose search engine, and someone chose student, someone chose freelancer. Because we have just 2 submissions here, that's why we are seeing a little bit of analytics right here. So we can just come here to individual to see what the individual responses of our users. So we have just guessed here, and you can just decide to export to PDF, CSV, Excel SX, and you can also decide to print the response. And also you can come to submissions to see the guests and also their user IP. Okay, for example, I took this one as a guest, and I took this one with my account on this website, so we can see my user IP and every other details that is available for the through this plugin. And also we can come to analytics and see submission counts per day, survey passed by user role, and every other thing that we need to know about our survey. So this is how you can create a survey with this plugin. I hope this video is helpful, and if it is, kindly like this video and also subscribe for more, and also drop your comments for anything I might have missed, any question you have about this plugin in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to respond to you guys. Until next time, stay awesome.